dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
Today is the 19th of October 2022. It is 5:49 on the continent of Africa. This is Chief Abundance. One person with commitment is more valuable than 1,000 that has interests. One person with commitment is more valuable than 1,000 person with interests. Today I will be expanding the vision of tax diasporan city and the importance of it. Many people will not see the importance of tax diasporan city and how its significance to our financial freedom. A city that will allow you to maximize your tax spending power by creating our own economy. Today, as I am speaking, a lot of coins that we were told it's unsinkable, a lot of programs that we were told were unsinkable, today it's a different narrative. It's a different narrative. And so we must continue to adopt the ideology of Buckminster Fuller that we should not fight the existent reality. Today, a lot of coins are being delisted from exchanges around the world. A lot of you will wake up tomorrow and realize that the exchange that even TAC was trading on is not trading anymore because of the system that are trying to control the market. A lot is happening, but we are not aware. Cryptocurrency lifeline is on the exchange. Globally, that is how it derives its value as people trade it. That is how cryptocurrency derives its value. And so a lot of exchanges are under attack. And apart from the exchanges that are under attack, you also have the servers that those exchanges are operating on or supported by are also delisting exchanges operation. It's not an easy thing. There's certain servers you can't even mention or indicate that it is cryptocurrency. You go to bank today, you say, oh, you want to send this money to buy cryptocurrency, they will not allow you. Tiashans, for us to maximize TAC, we have to think differently. The system of the world has been controlled for decades, for centuries, that allow 1% to control the entire global wealth. That's what is happening. The central banks that you see around the world, they are privately owned. They are privately owned. A lot of you don't know that most of the African countries, their reserve is not in their country. It's either in the US or in Europe or some other parts of the world. Their reserves are not here. And if some of them want to access their reserve, they have to pay a fee. And their reserve are given to them as loans. Can you imagine? Your own money is given to you as a loan when you want it. That is the condition. And so they have kept the continent very poor so that they can extract the resources for little and nothing. For little and nothing. And then they sell your resources and they give you back in loans. They give you back your own money in loans. How long must we sleep? How long must we be looking and not seeing? How long must we be hearing and not listening? Even the Infinite had that issues with the disciple. When he asked them, are you the same? Looking without seeing? Without understanding? That is what we are and who we are today. And most of this comes about because of politics. The way how we support politicians, policymakers, blindly. We goes to rally, yay. We support them in our colors. But what is in it for you and your children? After all that hype, victory, what is it really? Take some time to analyze. Take some time to analyze. And so the whole problem now, even with Tesla Luno, they say that the CEO is now a fugitive. Do Kwon is now a fugitive running from justice. You're talking about the third largest trader, or was, on Binance. The same Binance to which you say, if we do not go, we will not make it. The same coin market cap that you say, if we don't go, we are not certified. Tesla Luno was there. The third in market value, that wipe out over 60 billion from the crypto space, that are causing the entire crypto space to be suffering today. A lot of crypto companies went under. A lot of you don't even know that. A lot of programs were wiped out, and legitimate programs were wiped out because of the debacle of Tesla Luno. Tesla Luno was at $119 a couple months ago for one coin. Now it's less than $3. The same coin on Binance. Binance even tried to save it by burn 1.8 million of Tesla Luno coin several weeks ago to help out, but that did not do anything. It even fell lower. You're talking about Binance, coin market cap. It's there. Go and look for yourself the actions. That is why I say to those of you who can't seem to create or have the mindset to create your own, you always referring to failed systems. We always refer to failed systems when we're talking about TAC. TAC has no equal. It's just that the Tiashans, you have not been awakened. You have not been awakened. And so majority of the Tiashans are from the continent of Africa. I can tell you that. And so we are basically operating as the continent is being operating. We're operating in a mode of looking for others to do what we can do for ourselves. That is how we're operating. We are parading ourselves intact, looking for everyone else to do it for us instead of us doing it for ourselves for once. Everything that you have, that is everything that you need to push TAC to another level is already in your hands. You talk about utility to utilize the coin. How many of you have brought one merchant to the merchant app? How many of you have gone to see the merchant app and to make purchases from the companies that are already listed there? How many schools have you brought? How many schools are you negotiating to accept TAC? These are the things. Everything that we need, but we want somebody to do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. And that is why the diasporan city that we are building cannot be compromised. It cannot be compromised. The systems and the policies is one of controlled. And even though countries are putting regulation in place to adopt digital asset, the policies that they have put in place is not even investor friendly. Those who are in Nigeria, if they have not changed the bill that I first saw, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Antigua, they had to go back to Parliament and to revisit that bill nearly 100 times because whatever they put in place is not catering for the majority. They're only catering again for the minority. Every policy is not one to raise you up, but to keep you at bay. We were told by our Global Youth Ambassador that the forum, the first sponsored crypto forum that the government partnered with in Nigeria, not one black person was on the stage. The biggest economy in Africa, not one black person being represented. What is the message being sent? I'm asking you the question, Tiashans. Who do you expect to help you? A lot of you are run to Luno, promoting Luno. Where is it today? Luno wiped over $60 billion out of the economy. And every crypto initiative suffered. Some went out of business, never to return. It's just like COVID. That's what happened. And so we have to understand that we cannot continue to think that we can copy and paste what the pharaohs have put in place. It has not worked for our great-grandparents It have not worked for our grandparents. The system has not worked for your parents, and the system is not working for you. But for some reason, you still believe if you attempt it as often and as frequent, you will get a different result. It is a lie. You will get the same result as your great-grandparents did, as you are now getting, as your children are now getting, graduated with bachelor's and master's and doctoral, and cannot find work in the economy. Am I lying? Am I lying, Tiashans? There's nobody around you in your community that have graduated, do what the system says, but they can't even, some people never earn 1 cent from their degree. Not even 1 cent from the degree. They cannot find work. They can't find work. And you're still hoping and supporting this economy. You have a system in your hands that if we keep focus, if we come together and say tomorrow, you know what, I've had enough of poverty, because that's what it is. I've had enough of poverty. Let us do the meaningful. Let us follow simple instructions. And the simple instructions is to cast your net on the other side. Did the admin allow you to participate in the power sharing, in the appreciative value of the coin as a community? Because that's what it is. We don't want any dictator here. And so all of us collectively are responsible for the price of tax. And so when you say tax is not going up or stock is not moving, ask yourself, what are you doing? Yes, when you make comment, you must say, all right, I am here doing this, I am here doing that, and I'm still not seeing no movement. But no, you say, oh, I've invested 2 years ago, and I'm still looking for something. What are you doing? That is it. What are you doing?